Welcome everybody to the Barry Auditorium. It is championship time here on the hardwood as we are minutes away from deciding the Division III state champions of 2018, and it is a rematch from 2017 between the Thetford Academy Panthers, who come in as the 3 seed, and the number 2 Windsor Yellow Jackets. I'm Tom Corbett along with Lori Shepard, and shapes up to be another good game. Last year's was one for the record book. 6 lead changes in the last minute and a half, and we'll see if they can live up to the hype here in game 2.
You're absolutely right, Tom. What a great game. A 1-point victory by Thetford. Thetford been in the state championship game the last 4 years, where they've gone 2-2, looking for back-to-back. Just talking with both coaches, Coach Ward saying, we just want to have fun. And he knows he has a young squad this year, but it doesn't seem to matter. I think 2 of his best players, one a freshman, Emmy Vaughn, and the sophomore Grace Davis, have been his most consistent players. I know on the Windsor side of things, they've got one of the best players in the state of Vermont. We saw Emma Carter in an afternoon game, who definitely is one of the best players as well, but Olivia Rockwood can definitely take over a game. But Coach McKay said she's a good kid, and as much as she scores points, she can give you 12 rebounds and 14 assists and get her young players involved. Coach McKay would like to see a lot of composure from his young crew, and they showed a lot of composure the other night, I felt, in their semifinal game. But both these teams, Tom, again, broken record. They know each other. They split during the regular season, but those games were in December. This is a different time of year. This is a different animal when you're at the Barry Odd. I do know on the Thetford side of things, a lot more balanced scoring, but watch these youngsters of Windsor really grow up in this game.
Absolutely, and really what it's going to come down to is 2 different styles. It's a little bit of the best player against the best team.
There you go.
Thetford comes in very balanced. A lot of players get in the scorebook. We saw it in their first matchup against Hazen Union. You mentioned the
very
contributions from Emmy Vaughn, Grace Davis, but Kate Vaughn got in. Good points out of Danielle Robinson, of course, off the bench.
Absolutely.
You know, little bursts from Lily McVeigh and Jordan Mousley. Everyone's capable of getting in the scoreboard. No one's necessarily going to go for 33.
Exactly, like Rockwood will probably have to go for the 30-plus. But you're right, because Robinson had 10 points, 5 rebounds. You look at Davis, 7 points, 5 rebounds. Emmy Vaughn, 13 points, 3 rebounds. And Kate Vaughn, 6 and 6. So Coach Ward has the luxury of going deep on his bench, and you can't focus on one player for Thetford, like you just alluded to, Tom, where you can focus on Olivia Rockwood, but really hard to keep the ball out of her hands. She doesn't miss very often. Peoples came in trying to double her up in that 4th quarter, which helped. So we're going to have to wait and see what Coach Ward does. I'm sure he's got something special planned for Olivia Rockwood tonight. But, you know, these youngsters of Windsor, they have grown up. They're not freshmen anymore, even though they start 2 freshmen, 2 sophomores, and a junior. I look for Angelina Bigwood to help out a lot in the scoring column along with Olivia Rockwood, but she has got to stay out of foul trouble.
Absolutely, and for Windsor, a big component today is going to have to be taking care of the ball. If they turn it over at the rate they did against People's Academy, they could get run out of this building.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. And Coach McKay said he wanted to change up his defense. He doesn't want to let Thetford get comfortable, and that's a good game plan to have going in. But Coach Ward, again, he's beaming from ear to ear, and he says, Tom, I just want my kids to have fun. Well, that's all they know how to do at the Barry Odd, is have fun. One of the most successful programs, if not the most, in Division III the last 10 years. This is their, 8th straight time here? And their 5th straight state championship game. What a program for Coach Ward.
Actually, absolutely. We're seeing a run of dominance by a lot of a lot of teams right now
We
in
really
the state
are.
of Vermont. Let's take a look at the starting lineup first for the Thetford Academy Panthers. A 5'2" junior, number 3, Lily Brown. A 5' senior, number 11, Brooke Horniak. A 5'9" sophomore, number 13, Grace Davis. A 5'9" senior, number 15, Kate Vaughn. And the 5'4" senior, number 23, Jordan Mosley. And look at a few names. Lily Brown needs to stay out of foul trouble
She
in
does.
this one.
She does. Lily Brown is so tough at that point guard position. Does a great job taking care of the ball and distributing. But you are so right, Tom. She's got to stay out of foul trouble.
And another big difference. We went over the starters, but you look at Danielle Robinson and Emmy Vaughn going to be coming off the bench. That is a massive attack off the bench.
And my Lord, in my 20 years of coaching, Tom, I never had two kids like that coming off the bench. And Robinson, who battled that ankle injury down the stretch, rolling it in game 20. Her first game back was the semifinal game against Hazen, but a nice night for her with 10 points and 5 rebounds. I don't think the ankle's going to bother her at all. And she is a stud in the paint for Thetford.
Let's take a look at the starters now for the Windsor Yellow Jackets. A 5'1" freshman, number 3, Evelyn Page. The 5'4" sophomore, number 12, Angelina Bigwood. The 5'7" freshman, number 20, Addie Pryor. The 5'7" sophomore, number 31, Olivia Rockwood. And the 5'9" junior, number 33, Brooke McKean. And the big question here for Windsor, can they get enough of a balanced attack to offset the extra attention we can assume Olivia Rockwood's going to get?
Exactly, and I liked how Ashley Greela, the freshman forward, played for Windsor the other night. Definitely got a lot stronger as the game went along, and also Evelyn Page, the other freshman starting for Windsor, got a lot more comfortable as the game went along. And Brooke McKean will have to step up, the veteran of the team, the junior forward for Windsor. Both teams, Tom, they want to get their quick turnovers off of their defense to offense. But Thetford is going to have to find a way to control Rockwood, but I would really look for Bigwood and McKean to step up and give Rockwood a hand and try to balance out that scoring a little bit.
Absolutely. We're moments away from our opening tip. We're going to step aside. When we come back, it's state championship time right here on the NFHS Network. Back here getting ready for our state championship game. The Windsor Yellow Jackets in their home whites with green and gold trim, and the Thetford Academy Panthers in their visiting blue with white trim.
And both of these teams coming in with identical 16-6 records. Both teams tough schedules throughout the season. That helps them prepare for this game right here. And again, a 53-52 win last season by Thetford. And Tom, I do believe, didn't Windsor have a double-digit lead going into the fourth quarter?
I believe they did.
Right around there. Not a big lead, but maybe a 10-12 point lead. But what a game that was. Obviously, as Coach McKay said, his team a lot younger this year, but they've grown up quickly.
The Thetford Academy fans are loud and proud and in this one early, as opening tip and possession will go to Thetford. Mousley gets rid of it to Horniak.
And Windsor in that tough man-to-man D. Bigwood doing a good job of, gets caught in a huge screen, but doing a good job of not extending out too far.
Mousley's runner won't go. Gets her own rebound, puts it in for 2. 2-0 Thetford. Rockwood gets rid of it. Gets it back wide open for 3. No good. And they can't give her those looks.
Oh, they cannot give her that look. They got to get a hand in the face, way too wide open.
Grace Davis gets stripped on the spin move while Rockwood goes the other way. Pull up. That one no good. Offensive rebound for Rockwood, and she puts it in.
Nice soft touch off of that offensive rebound by Rockwood. Fast pace. And quickly we have Grace Davis, the sophomore, scoring on the other end.
Half-court trap here from Thetford. Goes the other way. Wide open for 2. Brooke McKean gets in the scoreboard. And we saw Hazen with some success in the semifinals against that pressure, beating it over the top.
Exactly. And McKean going to need some scoring out of her, the veteran of the group, just a junior, but definitely the veteran of this young squad.
On the drive, Horniak gets all the way to the rim, gets blocked by Bigwood.
Nice defensive series for Windsor and especially Bigwood.
Rockwood for 3, got it.
Makes it look way too easy, Tom.
Hand down, man down.
Yep.
7-4 Windsor. And stolen by Bigwood. Gives it up. Rockwood ahead of the pack, lays it in for 2.
And Bigwood doing everything that Coach McKay could want out of her, that lunch pail mentality. Bigwood just a sophomore, but playing like a senior here in the opening minutes of this one.
And a turnover off the double dribble. Windsor gets it back into Rockwood. Underneath the hoop, goes up, blocked by Grace Davis.
Great job by this sophomore, Tom. Oh, championship ball. Gotta love it.
And we get a reach-in foul. A lot of contact in that scrum coming from every direction. Foul goes on Evelyn Page, her first. And we get a kick.
Yeah.
Gotta wonder for Thetford how long they will go before bringing in Emmy Vaughn and Danielle Robinson.
Exactly.
And an illegal screen going against, I believe, Horniak. It is on Brooke Horniak, her first, team first. Rockwood over half, over to Page. Goes off the face of Bigwood and taken away by Thetford. Bigwood pressures all the way over half. And Thetford able to pick up the loose ball, nearly a turnover. Horniak on the drive.
Nice help, D.
A lot of energy being exerted here in these first few minutes. All the way to the rim, Mosley, no good. Gets her own rebound, goes up. Blocked out of bounds, will stay with Thetford. And Robinson and Emmy Vaughn come into the game now for Thetford. Mosley and Lily Brown head to the bench.
What a luxury, Tom. What a luxury. Able to come in with Robinson and Vaughn, who would start on most teams.
Horniak. Pull up won't go. Offensive rebound, put back, just misses, but going to the line will be Kate Vaughn for 2.
And what a fast pace and what great defense. Both teams in their half-court man-to-man, and both teams pride themselves on the defensive end.
First free throw is good. Second free throw, no good. Robinson, the offensive rebound. Kicks to Vaughn. Grace Davis for three. No good. Offensive rebound, Kate Vaughn. Kicks out. Emmy Vaughn for three. No good. Long rebound. Windsor's got it. They're on the move. Up to Page. Page drive. Beautiful dish to Bigwood for two.
Such unselfish basketball by Windsor here in the early going. These youngsters are playing like they're seniors.
11-5 Windsor. Robinson off the screen all the way to the rim. She'll draw the foul.
And when she dribble drives and gets into that key, that is a load in the key. Very hard to stop is Daniel Robinson.
Addie Pryor picks up her first, team's third. Robinson to the line. Hits the first. No good on the second. Offensive rebound for Grace Davis. Her putback, good for two.
Big offensive board and putback for the sophomore.
11-8. Rockwood. Drives, left side, goes up. A foul on the floor before the shot.
And Davis not only shouldering the offensive load, but the defensive assignment of guarding Rockwood.
Grace Davis picks up her first, team's second. Wide open off the inbound and missing the layup was Casey McVeigh. Or excuse me, Brooke McKean, sorry.
And Thetford quickly getting out in transition off that miss, but the turnover, an ill-advised pass, will give the ball back to Windsor.
Those missed layups can haunt your dreams.
Oh, wide open was Bigwood off that back screen by Rockwood.
Drive and kick, McVeigh, no good. Rebound there for Horniak. Full speed. And stepping out of bounds on the line was Emmy Vaughn.
5 turnovers for Thetford here the first 5 minutes of the game. Just 1 for the Yellow Jackets.
Ellen Varaca comes in now for Brooke Horniak for the Thetford Academy Panthers.
Oh, nice clear out. Ooh.
And blocked.
Nice clear out play by Windsor, but a great defensive stop by the Panthers.
Good skip across. Emmy Vaughn, drive, gets blocked and then fouls.
And Grace Davis asking for a sub here. And she hasn't looked right since she took that spill over on the right side of the floor.
See, bleeding almost around the waist.
Yep.
That is a serious floor burn.
Grabbing at that side for the last 2 minutes, trying to play through it.
Emmy Vaughn did pick up her first foul there. Page inside. Drop step blocked by Robinson.
Nice
Throws
strong
it ahead.
move by Grilla. Oh, nice look.
And Rockwood just got away with a foul on that one. Puts up a runner from the free throw line, no good. Here comes Thetford the other way. Vaughn looking ahead for Varaca, knocked out of bounds.
Letting them play. That might be an understatement.
Emmy Vaughn. Driving in the paint, goes up, right hand, off glass, no good. Rebound secured by Windsor. Rockwood, deep three, no good. Good box out that time by Thetford. And the Panthers go the other way. Lily McVeigh, drive, no good.
Yeah. Nice defense by Rockwood. Really nice defense by Rockwood. Good lateral movement, good foot speed.
Kate Vaughn picks up her first on the over the back.
Looks like Grace Davis is all patched up for Thetford and will get back into the game.
Kate Vaughn gonna get a breather. Rockwood pulls it out. Over to Page. High post, drop step, travel.
Yep. And Grilla, just a freshman, really trying to get something happening in that low post, but solid interior defense by the Panthers.
Baraka. And we get a whistle and a foul. Foul goes on Addie Pryor, her second, team's fourth. That'll bring Bigwood back in. Ball goes into Baraka. Back out. Grace Davis. Drive, left side, off glass, good for two.
Grace Davis with 6 points already here in the first quarter for the Panthers.
11-10, Thetford pulled back within one after a fast start from Windsor and Olivia Rockwood. And some miscommunication there, but thrown off the knee of Robinson out of bounds.
Yep. That was on Page, just trying to get rid of it a little too quickly.
Ball goes in. Bigwood. Rockwood, open three, no good. And over the back against Windsor this time.
And Rockwood trying so hard to create these last 3 possessions. Getting a pretty good look, but just not able to knock them down.
30 seconds. Beautiful cut, easy. And lay-in goes just off for Emmy Vaughn. So each team have missed some wide open layups here. Rockwood all the way to the paint, puts it up, no good. Thetford the other way. 6 seconds. Davis on the move. All the way up, or excuse me, that wasn't Davis, that was Vaughn. And that'll do it for quarter number 1, and it's getting aggressive.
It is getting testy out there.
11-10 the score. Windsor leads by 1. We'll be back. You're watching the Division III Championship right here on the NFHS Network. Getting ready for quarter number 2 from the Barry Auditorium, and the Windsor Yellow Jackets lead Thetford Academy 11-10, and the intensity has not lacked. It has lived up to the hype as both teams are going very hard.
Intensity is the only word you can use, Tom, and it is at a very high level, not just on the court, but in the student body. This place is packed. These fans love their basketball in Windsor and Thetford.
Ball goes into Page. Page looks high post. Gorella out. Rockwood, step back 3. No good. Long rebound is there for Gorella. Back to Rockwood. Another open 3. This one goes.
And a credit to freshman Ashley Grela with a big offensive board and kick out to Rockwood.
Grace Davis for 3. No good. Long rebound. as super effort from Danielle Robinson trying to keep that one in.
Big on the offensive board are Windsor, and you can't give Rockwood 2 shot opportunities like that. She'll find her groove.
10 in the game for Olivia Rockwood. Up top, Bigwood looking inside. Rockwood takes it out. Calling for the screen. Little push off, step back, no good. Rebound Thetford. Coming through, Baraka. Skipped across and out of bounds, will stay with Thetford. Jordan Mousley back in, as is Kate Vaughn for Thetford. Lily McVeigh heads to the bench, along with Ellen Baraka. Driving was Emmy Vaughn, nowhere to go. Ends up down with Kate Vaughn, her turnaround won't fall. Rebound Windsor, on the run. Rockwood ahead of the pack, goes up, blocked out of bounds by Grace Davis. And the Thetford crowd loved that one.
Oh, they certainly did, Tom. Well, I tell you what, Emmy Vaughn is right in. Well, just as I say that, she loses Rockwood off a screen. But Emmy Vaughn is playing right up tight against Rockwood. You have to, but Rockwood's so solid moving without the ball as well. 10 points already for Rockwood. First time to the charity stripe.
First one's good. Emmy Vaughn heads to the bench with 2 fouls as Lily Brown comes back in. Rockwood gets them both. 16-10 Windsor, back up by 6. Grace Davis skipped over, wide open. Mousley, her shot won't go, gets her own rebound, steps through, loses the handle, and called for the travel. Pryor playing with 2 fouls for the Yellow Jackets. Pryor gets rid of it to Page. Page drive, left hand goes up, got it in the foul.
Nice job by the freshman. Page, a freshman point guard. Her shot was right there the other night, but she could not get anything to fall, and a good confidence builder for the freshman.
And we get our first timeout of the game, a 30-second timeout taken by Thetford. You're watching live coverage of the Vermont Principals Association Division III State Championship game on the NFHS Network. NFHSnetwork.com/VPA is your destination for the most comprehensive coverage of VPA championship action. Page to the line to try to complete the 3-point play. No good on the free throw, and bodies tangle up underneath the basket once again. Thetford goes the other way, 5-on-4 at the moment. Goes around, Robinson on the drive, gets in the paint, off glass, no good. Rebound, taken back away by Robinson, goes up with it again, no good. Long rebound corralled once again by Thetford, looking inside for Kate Vaughn. She's double teamed, step through, goes up, left hand, no good. A few good looks there for Thetford, but can't get it to fall. And Robinson hustling down. And we get a jump ball.
Can you tell this is championship Saturday in D3 by the bodies just flying around this court? Love it.
And turnover that time. Grace Davis, ill-advised pass, just a little too high. Long three is good. Addie Pryor from long range.
That's a big shot by another one of those freshmen for the Yellow Jackets.
Danielle Robinson on
Nice
the run,
move.
left hand, good for two.
Such a strong move by Robinson into the paint.
Robinson pulls the three, no good, and that goes out of bounds. Excuse me, Rockwood.
And she was not missing those the other night, Tom, in the first half. And lucky for Thetford, she is so far tonight. Still, she does have 12 points, 12 of the 21 points.
Up top, they swing it. And they'll take it out. Up top, Horniak. High post, Danielle Robinson. Grace Davis open for three, no good, out of bounds. And so far, Thetford not been able to stretch the floor at all, and that's starting to hurt them as Windsor is sinking that 2-3 deeper into the paint.
Exactly. They got to take away that penetration of Vaughn and most of all, Danielle Robinson.
Rockwood drive. Out of bounds, Thetford ball. That could have been a charge.
Absolutely, Tom. That's exactly what I thought the call was going to be. Because
Danielle Robinson's not happy. She stepped in and took that for no reason.
Solid positioning by Robinson.
It's one of those where they tell you need to fall, but you don't need to fall.
Right, you don't.
Page tries to force it into Rockwood, out of bounds.
There is just another gear that both these teams are finding. They are literally in sixth gear.
There's going to be so much floor burn at the end of this game. Pryor just hit the three. Kicked out to Page. Inside Rockwood on the seal.
You said that perfectly. Nice seal by Rockwood, her easiest bucket so far in the evening.
Horniak, 10-footer won't go.
Nice.
Rebound, up. That one won't go for Lily Brown. And we get a travel. Left side, Horniak. Horniak on the drive, kicks it out. Little jumper that time, will not go for McVeigh. And we get a whistle and a reach in. I'd really like to see him give it to Robinson on those post-ups.
Oh, absolutely. Who's going to match up with her? I know Slocum's trying to, but
they're settling for a lot of off-balance drives. Just give it to her on the post-up. She has great post-up moves.
Absolutely. I like the defense Grila's playing, the denied defense, but like you just said, Tom, Robinson's posting up. She's getting the positioning. Give her the ball.
Alyssa Slocum makes the front end of the 1-and-1. Misses the second. Rebound Thetford. Right side. Danielle Robinson, long two, got it.
Keep feeding her. She certainly can take over a game.
Page up top. Nice little curl there.
Yeah, very nice.
Slocum, but didn't find her. And knocked out of bounds. Goes in the corner to Rockwood. Page for three. Got it.
Oh, nice shot by the freshman. 5 points in the quarter and 4 freshmen on the floor for Windsor to go along with the sophomore Rockwood.
Another 30-second timeout. That'll be the last 30 for Thetford. To purchase a DVD keepsake copy of today's event, click on the blue Get the DVD button directly under your event in the video player, or click on the Buy a DVD button on the top right-hand corner of the NFHS Network website. And Windsor in control here, 27-14 the score. Though we mentioned they were in control last year as well.
Yes, they were.
And Thetford is a team you never count out till that clock reads about 0.0.
Absolutely, but Rockwood not shooting her typical percentage here in the first half, but getting big buckets by the freshman Addie Pryor and a big quarter by another freshman, Evelyn Page.
On the drive, Vaughn goes up, blocked by Rockwood. Left side, Pryor, foot on the line.
Why not?
2.
Another one of those freshmen, Pryor with 5 points in the quarter as well.
29-14 with a minute and a half to play in the second. Pryor knocks it loose. And we get a whistle and a foul.
Yeah.
And that'll be the third on Addie Pryor.
And that's too bad because Pryor is starting to heat up on the offensive end with 5 points here in the quarter, but the sophomore Angelina Bigwood will come back in for Windsor.
Vaughn curls around, no good. Rebound, Grace Davis. Davis kicks out, turned over, ball on the floor. And we get a whistle on a jump ball. Possession arrow points for Windsor. "15 points outside of Rockwood here in this first half. 17 total in the semifinals.
Wow. Wow. Yeah, couldn't have scripted that any better for Coach McKay and the Yellow Jackets. The freshmen really stepping up here in the form of Evelyn Page and Addie Pryor.
Left side, Bigwood gets it to Page. Over to Rockwood. Under a minute. Page tries to get to Rockwood, taken away. Up ahead, Varaka gets the bucket and the foul. Big bucket for Ellen Varaka and the Thetford Academy Panthers.
And credit
stop the bleeding.
Yeah, stop the bleeding, and credit Lily McVeigh, who is doing a complete in-your-face defense on Rockwood, completely face guarding her, not paying any attention to where the ball was. That was pretty suffocating D by McVeigh.
Coach Ward going to get Emmy Vaughn back out of the game. Smart move by the coach. Make sure she doesn't pick up that third foul in the final 45 seconds. Free throw no good from Varaka. Three on the way. Slocum banks it in.
And yes, that is another one of the freshmen for Windsor.
And get a kick. There's nothing more demoralizing than watching the other team bank in a three.
Exactly. We had the best view in the house on that one, and that's not even close, but the kiss off the glass.
Drive, kick. Kate Vaughn can't hit it. Offensive rebound for McVeigh. Follow won't go. Knocked away, stolen. Rockwood turns and heaves and banks it in.
Wow, what a way to end a pretty perfect first half for Windsor. Wow. Could I get a replay on that?
A lot of celebration on the Windsor side, but we still have 16 minutes to play. 34-16 is the score. An 18-point lead for Windsor on a flurry to end the half. We'll be back after this. You are watching the Division III State Championship game right here on the NFHS Network. Back here at the half, and the Windsor Yellow Jackets looking for redemption are 16 minutes away from just that, holding on to a commanding 18-point lead over the Thetford Academy Panthers. And the big story in this one, Lori, is A, the support players for Windsor scoring.
Huge.
And B, the Thetford offense is coming up empty.
They really are, and they are getting really good looks, rushing their shots a few times there in the second quarter, but just not knocking anything down. And I agree with you, Tom. I would look for them to maybe post up some players. Obviously, the big gun would be Danielle Robinson, but you also got Kate Vaughn that can post up big in the post as well. But like you said, the supporting cast of the Windsor Yellow Jackets, that second quarter outscoring Thetford 23-6. And typically we would just be talking about Olivia Rockwood. Granted, she did have 16 points in the first half, but Evelyn Page, a freshman, 5 points in the second quarter. Alyssa Slocum, 4 points in the second quarter. And Addie Pryor, 5 points in the second quarter before she exited with 3 fouls. That's what Olivia Rockwood needs. As good as she is, you do need to have a supporting cast. Windsor playing tight, suffocating man-to-man defense as well. I wonder how many floor burns there were in that first half. Both teams are bringing it, but Thetford's going to have to come out and look for more high-percentage shots in the second half because they have the players that can dominate in the post.
Yeah, we mentioned a little earlier in their semifinal game against People's Academy, the Windsor Yellow Jackets scored 17 points outside of Olivia Rockwell. They had 18 points in the first half here against Thetford Academy.
That's huge.
And on the flip side, for Thetford, they got 9 points out of their starting lineup in that first half.
Exactly, and I would even look to start Robinson off in the second half, down by 18. You've got to look for a spark right off the bat. You can't get in any more of a hole. There is a second half to play. And we learned that last year in the D3 final between these two ball clubs. But Thetford cannot afford to give Windsor anything the first 2 to 3 minutes. You know, that's my thing. That's my jam, Tom. The first 2 to 3 minutes of that the second half. And right now, Thetford cannot afford to go down by any more points. And I would literally look to pound it into the paint.
They got to do something, and I would look in there for Danielle Robinson.
Absolutely.
I don't think they've given her a legitimate post-up touch yet.
Exactly.
And also, Emmy Vaughn's got to find a way to get involved as well. She had 11 against People's Academy, scoreless in the first half. Kate Vaughn just 1 point in the first half. Lily Brown scoreless as well, though she's much more of a facilitator anyway.
Absolutely.
But they need to find a way. Really, at this point, they need to make outside shots. Windsor switched to a 2-3, and as each shot kind of missed, that 2-3 is suffocating more and more into the paint.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And if Thetford's going to open it up for some post-ups, for some driving kicks that they had a lot of success with against Hazen, they're going to have to hit some outside shots and force them to spread out.
That's
or
right.
To switch to
make
man.
them honest. They got to make them honest. And even Grace Davis, 6 points, but all those points coming in the first quarter, like a nice little inside-out game with her and Robinson, because Davis doesn't need much of a look, and she can knock it down.
All right, we'll be back with your second half. You are watching the Division III State Championship game right here on the NFHS Network. Getting ready for the second half. Thetford Academy gonna get the first possession here, and we said it every game, but the first 2 minutes of this third quarter will be huge.
My 20 years of coaching, I think my kids got tired of hearing me say that, but it is huge and never more bigger than in this game, because Thetford cannot afford to get down by any more points.
Lily Brown brings it up. Goes over to Grace Davis. Back out Horniak. Drive by Brown, tries to lay it off. She should have just put that up herself. And taken away by Windsor.
In the turnover battle, Thetford with 8 in the first half, Windsor with 5. And
Rockwood.
Windsor, Tom, I don't think they wanted to go into the locker room at halftime. Let's just play the second half now.
Rockwood on the outside, drives.
Nice.
Lays it off, and an easy deuce for Brooke McKean.
And Coach McKay was telling me before the game that in one of those games, Rockwood had like 4 points this season, but it was her rebounding and her 14 assists that got the win.
Stolen, Bigwood goes the other way. Chase down, puts it up off balance, no good. And Bigwood draws a foul. That's one of those, I think if Bigwood goes strong to the rim, she draws that foul, but she turned with it and just kind of threw it up.
And good job by Bigwood. She tends to get in a little bit of foul trouble, but that is her first foul and the team's first foul here in the second half.
Quickly off the bench, Lily McVeigh along with Emmy Vaughn.
Nice hustle.
And here comes Danielle Robinson.
Yeah, that was quick, and it has to be quick. I'd like to see her and Vaughn posting up together out there.
Kick out, Robinson. Kicks out to Horniak. McVeigh's long jumper won't go.
Unfortunately for Windsor, off of McKean.
Thetford actually going 5 out right now.
Yep. Gonna open it up.
And the drive, whistle on a foul.
That'll be on Rockwood.
Emmy Vaughn going to go to the line for the first time today, try to get in the scorebook. That's the second foul for Rockwood. And second one's good. Hopefully that is just what Emmy Vaughn needs.
Ooh.
And Windsor throws it away.
Yeah, miss the cutter. Slocum curling off of the screen. Page going the other way with the pass.
And we saw Windsor, the second half was far less effective against People's Academy than the first half. Inside, off to Danielle Robinson, open, no good. The rebound, though, chased down by Emmy Vaughn. Robinson with a mismatch on Rockwell. I would post her up, especially with Rockwell already having a couple fouls.
Yeah, exactly.
And we get a whistle and a foul on the floor. I think, though, they're going to give it to the reach, not on Rockwell.
Right. Was that on? That's on Slocum. And
Third for Slocum.
Yes, and Thetford really opening up their offense with that 5 out.
Slocum stays in, though, at the moment. Goes to Robinson, drop step, left hand, off glass, no good. And we get a jump ball.
Good look for Thetford. That's what they need to do. I like the offense they're running, but just keep feeding Danielle Robinson down low.
Page for three. No good. Good box out and rebound by Emmy Vaughn all the way coast to coast. Can't get it to fall. Lily McVeigh getting a lot of duty here on Rockwood on the man-to-man. That's a lot more time in the game than we saw per se against Peoples, but stepping up on the defensive side. Page Long's jumper won't go. Offensive rebound, though, for Windsor. Rockwood pull up. No good. Rebound Thetford. Grace Davis up ahead. Legs get tangled up, but no foul.
Yeah, no foul call.
A little surprise there. And a 5-second call.
I'll tell you what, Tom, Lily McVeigh, the sophomore, has done a fabulous job on Rockwood since getting the assignment in the second quarter. She is up in her shorts, face guard defense, not really seeing what's going on, no help D. Her job is to guard Olivia Rockwood.
And we're seeing that turnover bug start to hit Windsor a little bit here in this third quarter.
Yep.
Off the screen.
Oh, nice
beautiful
dish.
Look, but McVeigh wasn't ready. Kicks out. Varaka. Varaka off the screen, curls,
Nice
left hand
job.
off glass for two.
Nice job sticking with it.
Knocked loose. And Rockwood stepped on the line, out of bounds. And Windsor going to take their first timeout here as Thetford has
timeout for
cut
Coach
it down
McKay.
to 16. A 30-second timeout. Today's game also available for all subscribers via our mobile website. Log on to nfhsnetwork.com from your smartphone or tablet and view live games or replays from anywhere. Notice in the semifinals in this game today, Lori, when Windsor's offense starts to struggle, it really slows down and starts to lack movement.
It really does, exactly. And, you know, Thetford just outscoring them 4-2 here in the third quarter, but Thetford making a statement, momentum definitely shifting the Panthers' way. And if a team knows how to come back, it is the defending state champs.
Emmy Vaughn looking inside, good post up. McVeigh all the way around, puts it up and in. What do you know? Good post touch, good bucket. Rockwood drive, nearly taken away. Close out. Ball knocked loose. Kick back out. McVeigh fully face guarding.
Oh, fully.
Rockwood step back three, no good. Good box out by McVeigh.
Great
She's
box
on the
out.
move. Poked away from behind. Up top, Page. And thrown away. That'll be a backcourt.
And McVeigh again just doing an outstanding job, is the sophomore, with her face guard defense.
And as that offense starts to struggle more, you're getting more and more eyes from the other Windsor players looking and staring at Rockwood. Saying, okay, you do it.
Yeah, exactly. Here it is. Make it happen. And Bigwood back in the game. Grilla will head to the bench for Windsor.
Vaughn kicks over to Veraca. Veraca playing some big minutes today.
Huge minutes.
Grace Davis, step back three, got it.
That's huge. That is huge. Davis scoreless in the second quarter. 9 points on the night now for Davis.
And the lead down to 11. Rockwood drives at Robinson, up and in for two. That was a big bucket for Windsor.
That was huge.
Veraca in the paint, cutting through, and knocked loose away. Rockwood drives again, left side, goes up, and that'll be a foul on Robinson.
Those last two possessions, you can read Olivia Rockwood's body language. In her head, she is simply saying, we cannot let this go again.
If you're on the Thetford side, you're saying, just get one step farther on that help.
That's right, that's right.
Stop ball, but don't reach in. Just move your feet, get ahead of her. Which is always easier said than done.
Absolutely. And Lily McVeigh.
It's hard to tell someone to stand on the tracks when the train's coming through.
That's right. The sophomore McVeigh checks out of the game, and what a great job she has done at guarding Rockwood for a couple of quarters here.
And a quick 4-0 run puts it back to 15. But a long two on the other end for Jordan Mosley.
And Mosley, we haven't called her name since the first quarter. Big bucket.
Rockwood drives in. That time Robinson got there. A lot of contact. Out of bounds. They're going to say Windsor basketball. That time Robinson got there in front of her.
That's right. And
that
that's
time,
a wall.
The train hit the wall.
That's right. The train certainly did there.
Ball goes in. Knocked loose, stolen by Thetford. Skipped across, good press break.
Yeah.
Mousley kicks out. Around it goes. On the drive, Vaughn all the way to the rim. Sound like might have got hit. Gets the bucket.
Down to an 11 point.
And here comes Thetford, the lead down to 11. Knocked loose on the floor, Veraca.
And this will be possession arrow Thetford.
And possession arrow pointing in the way of the Panthers.
Looking to get it in the single digits. Huge possession for Thetford with 37 seconds to go in the quarter.
Drive, kick, Grace Davis, open jumper, no good. Rebound, knocked loose by Veraca, but taken back by Windsor. Chased down, and Veraca will pick up the foul.
Big rebound by Brooke McKean,
And the 5-foot Ellen Veraca almost got in there to take away that offensive rebound. Danielle Robinson going to come out for, I would assume, about a 26-second break.
Exactly. You cannot leave her out long at all.
Page comes in now. He'll sit Addie Pryor, make sure she doesn't pick up a fourth in this last 26 seconds. Nowhere to go, and they get it in at the last moment. Can't reach on Rockwood, and we get a reach-in foul. Can't gamble for that steal that far from the basket.
No.
Grace Davis picks up her second. Going to get a hand check on the inbound before the pass.
Wow. It's on Veronica. That's her second.
A tight one to call considering how this game has gone.
Exactly.
Rockwood step back three. No good. Long rebound, loose and controlled by Thetford. 10 seconds. Crossover, Vaughn all the way to the rim and draws a foul.
And Tom, you said Emmy Vaughn needed to get involved in this one, and she certainly has here in the third quarter. Her first step to the hole. Windsor struggling to keep Emmy Vaughn away from the basket with her dribble penetration.
Big free throws here. Misses the first. Grace Davis going to get a quick breather. Second free throw is good. 5 seconds. Over to Rockwood. Heaves it from half court, no good. And after three, the Thetford Academy Panthers chop an 18-point lead down to 10 as we head to the fourth and final quarter. You're watching the Division III championship game right here on the NFHS Network. Here we go, start of the fourth. Tom Corbett, Lori Shepard bringing into the action.
Feels a lot like last year's game.
After the half, Windsor was feeling...
Nice help, D.
Jump ball called. Thetford going to get it.
Nice
so I was
help,
saying,
D,
after the half, Windsor was feeling safe in their house, and all of a sudden, someone's creeping in the window.
Somebody definitely is in a bucket here to cut up, and a turnover. And a turnover.
Turnovers back and forth. Emmy Vaughn probably wisely slows it down. Vaughn drive, kick, Mousley for three. No good, rebound, controlled by Windsor.
And Windsor needs to slow it down.
Page on the drive, no good, and we get a jump ball.
As they are the ones protecting the 10-point lead. And they are rushing it like they're the ones down by 10.
Danielle Robinson comes back in. I would expect to see Grace Davis very soon as well.
Yep.
Goes into Slocum.
Right on cue.
Right side, Page. Up top. And Page bobbles it, gets it back, drive, puts it up, no good. Rebound and a foul on Windsor.
Big rebound by Robinson. Nice take by the freshman Page. Did everything well, but that ball just wouldn't fall through the cylinder. And here comes Grace Davis back.
And that's one of those that kills you as a coach. You just tell them, it was a great take, you didn't make it, don't compound it with a miss.
That's right.
Or with, with the foul right after.
You've got Robinson, Vaughn, and Davis, the big three for Thetford for the stretch run.
Down low, Robinson steps through, reaching around, and she's yanked to the floor, and we get a jump ball.
And I don't blame Coach Ward on that one. Arms extended like...
The official saying he got the jump before the hand slipped down and yanked her on the arm. Robinson, good pump fake, drive.
Strong.
No good, gets her own rebound. And this time we get the reach-in foul. And that'll be number 4 on Alyssa Slocum.
Post up Robinson against Grilla. Setting some nice screens, but
at least screen and roll.
Yeah.
Great take, a lot of contact on that layup. Nothing called. Out of bounds, and they're going to say Windsor basketball. Thetford not getting a lot of love from the officials around the basket. That looked like Varaka drew a foul there.
Yep.
Rockwood off the screen, one-legged runner from the free throw line.
And needless to say, a big bucket, but not, oh, that's too bad. Because Lily McVeigh had it in the open floor, had an open lane to the basket.
And a full timeout taken by Thetford will take it. The Windsor Yellow Jackets back up by 12, 42-30. You're watching the Division III State Championship right here on the NFHS Network.
They didn't start Robinson against Hazen either. She came off the bench.
Back here in the fourth quarter, 5:51 to play in this quarter. And Windsor back up by 12. They've got the lone bucket of the fourth quarter so far.
Up by 12, Tom, but still a lot of time in this one.
And we saw Thetford can put together a flurry. They did in the third. Full court press put on by Thetford. Page spins out of it, nowhere to go. Trap, knock loose, out of bounds, will stay with Windsor.
Definitely dialing up the heat are the Panthers here. On the defensive side, you're going to see a lot of traps, and Windsor's going to have to quickly pass out of those traps.
Page gets rid of it. Robinson ties it up for the jump ball.
Nice job overplaying that passing lane. Possession will stay with the Yellow Jackets.
Rockwood gets it off to Page. Over to Pryor. Orea. Pryor. And with 5:18 to go, Windsor showing some patience here and count the bucket and the foul.
And the freshman Grilla showing a little bit of enthusiasm here. She definitely took that one hard to the hole. These freshmen are definitely growing up here. We've got 3 freshmen on the floor for the Yellow Jackets and 2 sophomores. Big bucket.
Beautiful box out that time by Robinson. And knock loose, ball on the floor.
Jump ball will
get
stay
a jump ball
with Thetford.
Robinson not happy. She thought there were some hands, not necessarily on the ball there. And thrown away by Thetford. And we get a hand check.
So 6 team fouls for both ball clubs here. The next one will put them in the bonus.
Rockwood on the drive, all the way to the rim, lays it in.
24 points, 5 rebounds for Rockwood.
Lily Brown hits the no. Long two for Lily Brown. Up top, Rockwood.
Too easy right there. Oh,
missed the lay-in,
missed
though.
The lay-in.
Knocked out of bounds would be Thetford basketball.
Love watching the reaction of the crowd.
On the drive, Vaughn to Robinson. Davis for three, short. Rebound Windsor. Rockwood out ahead of the pack. Goes up, blocked out of bounds by Davis.
What a block by Grace Davis.
I don't know why Robinson slowed down on that.
Yeah.
And Vaughn and Robinson going to come to the sidelines here.
Again, should only be a 30-second rest for these two players.
Up top. Kick out. Rockwood, step back three.
Uh-oh.
Got it.
You could see that one lined up perfectly. The uh-oh for Thetford, because that's a big three by Rockwood. Huge.
Horniak on the drive, feeds down low, kick out to Lily Brown, wide open for two, no good. Rebound taken away by Thetford. Lily Brown again, this time no good. Rockwood secures the rebound. And we get a whistle and a full timeout by Windsor. We'll take it. The Yellow Jackets are pushing this one open. 49-32 is the score. This Division III state championship on the NFHS network. Back here at the auditorium, Windsor has done everything they've needed to do in this fourth quarter to secure a championship. They're 3 minutes away. 49-32. Olivia Rockwood has come alive.
She has.
Scoring 7 of the team's 9 in the quarter.
And Windsor looking like the team of 2010 and 11 that won back-to-back titles. And like Coach McKay said, when we started our year at 3-5, a lot of teams wrote us off.
Up top.
Shame on them.
Absolutely. Looking. They get rid of it. Step back. Rockwood no good. Rebound. Knocked out of bounds will be Thetford basketball. Now this will not catch Jazz Huntington, but this should move Olivia Rockwood into second all-time for high score over 2 games here at the auditorium.
Wow.
At least for Division III. Goes in and out of bounds.
And 10.
Kelsey Smith is in for Thetford, her first action, I believe, of the 2 games.
10 turnovers for Thetford in the second half, 18 on the night.
Lily Brown knocks it out. And a reach-in foul. Now go on Grace Davis, her third.
Rockwood back to the line where I have her down for a perfect 4 for 4.
hits the first. Hits them both. .218 to play, and Windsor in a dominating control here. On the outside, a little crossover, losing it's Vaughn. Going the other way, Slocum. And Slocum, he gets fouled hard. 2 shots coming.
I was looking for Slocum. I know she was in 6th gear going to that basket. I was looking for her to dribble it back out and take more time off, but credit the freshman. She just wanted to get to the basket.
Third on Brooke Horniak. First free throw, no good. Danielle Robinson comes back in, as does McVeigh and Jordan Mousley.
Not hitting the cylinder on that second shot, and Slocum coming out of the game.
Over to Mousley. Knocked loose, out of bounds, will stay with Thetford. Windsor still full court pressure here. Lily Brown nearly lose it, gets it back. Inside, Robinson spins to her left, attacks the rim, gets the bucket and the foul. Brooke McKean picks up the foul. Jenna Davidson comes in for the first time. Lily Brown heads to the bench. A rebound off the miss, controlled by Thetford. Davidson, driving kick, Horniak. Horniak to the rim, no good, blocked. Taken by Windsor. Rockwood over the timeline. Driving kick. Kick out to Rockwood, 50 seconds.
And Windsor doing such a good job of taking care of the ball with a dribble drive and kick. 2 sophomores, 3 freshmen.
And a timeout by Windsor as Thetford empties the bench. 34 seconds remain here in this one as Windsor going to be crowned your Division III as state champions. High school sports fans, never miss another game. Become a subscriber to the NFHS network to watch live event coverage, game replays, and highlights from high school sporting events from across the country. Millions of athletes, thousands of games, just one destination, NFHSnetwork.com. We are high school.
And a tip of the hat to the Yellow Jackets, because Tom, they heard those footsteps in that third quarter, and they were not going to be denied a second year in a row. Maintaining their composure, this young squad, and like I just said, 2 sophomores, 3 freshmen on the floor for the Yellow Jackets.
Rockwood pulls it out, 20 seconds. Drive and kick. 8 seconds. And the Windsor Yellow Jackets are the Division III state champions in 2018 as they knock off the reigning defending champion Thetford Academy Panthers by a final score of 51-34.
Wow, what a game by the Yellow Jackets, start to finish. I was concerned for them in that third quarter when Thetford put a little bit of a run and cut it to 10, but like I just said, they were not going to be denied 2 years in a row. Tip of the hat to Coach McKay and his coaching staff, but what a young ball club to start out the year 3-5 and then go 11-1 the rest of the way in the regular season. That only loss being to Division II powerhouse Fairhaven. That tough schedule pays off, and this young team grew up quickly in the second half of the season.
Absolutely, and for Olivia Rockwood, second all-time in Division III over 2 games at the Auditorium, 62 points, I think, by my count. Just 2 points shy of second all-time in all-girls basketball here at the Auditorium.
And let's not forget,
Division III, she ends up sandwiched right between 2 Jazz Huntington seasons.
Oh, wow.
That's pretty good company to be in.
That's pretty good company.
As well, not to neglect Carol Smith from Twinfield.
From Twinfield, exactly. And let's not forget, folks, she is just a sophomore. 2 young ball clubs. Needless to say, Tom, I expect them to both be back next year.
Yeah, you look at it for Thetford Academy, they lose some really great players in leadership. And Danielle Robinson, Brooke Horniak, Kate Vaughn, and Jordan Mousley. But the rest of the team, all underclassmen, and a lot of them sophomores and freshmen.
Exactly.
The only juniors on this team, Abby Bernard, we didn't see this weekend, and Lily Brown. But then you look at some of the contributors we had this weekend. Grace Davis, sophomore. Emmy Vaughn, freshman. Lily McVeigh, sophomore. A lot of bright things. Ellen Varaka also, don't want to forget about her,
a sophomore.
So
and Coach Ward made sure he got Kelsey Smith out on the floor, a freshman, and Jenna Davidson, a sophomore, just to get him to step out onto this odd floor to get the feel. He does lose some key seniors, but as we know with Thetford, they just keep coming through the door. So both these squads, we will expect to see them next year at the Odd. Absolutely. That wraps up our coverage of Division III State Championship game. Final score, final time, the Windsor Yellow Jackets defeat the Thetford Academy Panthers behind another brilliant game from Olivia Rockwood. You've been watching the Division III State Championship game right here on the NFHS Network.